Ladies and gentlemen, people of Hyrule, we have just 6 weeks left until the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is finally released. Now that we've had 3 trailers and a gameplay video, I think it's a perfect time to go over everything you need to know before buying the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robot Joe and I'll be your host as always. Let's go ahead and get started. It's the final countdown. Our new adventure in Hyrule is finally upon us. These things that you need to know will be in no particular order. Let's go ahead and get right into it. What's the price of the game and the release date? The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will release on May 12th, 2023. In America, the game will retail for $70. In Europe, it will be €70, and in the UK, £70. There will also be a collector's edition. These will only be available through pre-order. If you're able to find one, it will retail for $130. This comes packaged with a steelbook case, a concept art booklet, a poster, a set of 4 enamel pins in addition to a physical copy of the game. There is also a special edition Nintendo Switch OLED for Tears of the Kingdom. This will retail for $360. This is a $10 price increase from the regular Switch OLED. There is also a new Zelda themed Pro Controller. It will retail for $75, and there is also a new carrying case to go along with all this that retails for $25. These items are selling out quick, so if you're interested, make sure you keep an eye out. Tears of the Kingdom is a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is always in the conversation for best video games of all time, and for good reason. It took everything we knew in the Zelda world and elevated it. Tears of the Kingdom will be a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom is also the last game chronologically. I'm sure you'll be able to find enjoyment in Tears of the Kingdom without playing through Breath of the Wild first, but if given the option, I would definitely start with Breath of the Wild. Your adventure is expanding into the sky. The map in Breath of the Wild was massive. Even now, years later, people are finding things to explore. Well, Tears of the Kingdom takes all that and expands into the sky. There's tons of areas and stuff that looks like dungeons. We can see in the video showing off gameplay that when you're up on these platforms, you feel like you're basically in your own little world. You don't even feel like you're not on the ground, but when you do jump off or fall off, you realize how massive the world actually is. Link has some new abilities. The Sheikah Slate is now gone. Link's arm is now corrupted or possessed, and that's how he manipulates things. So far we know 4 of these new abilities. We have Recall. This is where Link can reverse a motion or trajectory of an object. We have Fuse. This is probably the most interesting one in my opinion. Link can now fuse 2 objects together. This can make new weapons that will be stronger or more useful. This will probably be one of the most explored aspects of this game. We have something called Ultra Hand. This allows Link to bind objects together, being the method for creating vehicles previously seen in trailers. We also have something called Ascend. This allows Link to go through ceilings, essentially swimming through until he reaches the floor above. He also kind of looks like a water drop or a tear, and get at Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda is a big part of the narrative in Tears of the Kingdom. In the trailer we can see Zelda and Link exploring together in a cave. Then something goes wrong. We can also see and hear her talking to Link in another trailer. There is even speculation that finally, after years of waiting, she finally might become a playable character. Fingers crossed, right? Tears of the Kingdom drew inspiration from an unlikely source. Reading up on Tears of the Kingdom, I found out that Breath of the Wild was inspired by Skyrim, which makes sense. I can see the aspects there. Then when I read where the developers of Tears of the Kingdom took inspiration from, I had to do a double take. It turns out they drew inspiration from Red Dead Redemption 2, which is an amazing and beautiful open world game. I just think this is a pretty cool fact that's not really talked about much. There's also going to be some new enemies to defeat. From the trailers we can see there's a bunch of new enemies that should be a new challenge to our hero Link. It makes me wonder where all these beasts are coming from. Maybe they were sealed away with Ganon, or maybe they were summoned by Ganon. Some of them can even use the fused weapons. It's sure to be more challenging, and I can't wait to fight through them all. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no other way to say it. I cannot wait for Tears of the Kingdom. I have beat Breath of the Wild a few times, and the reason why is the first time I played through Breath of the Wild, I kind of just ran through the story. I wanted to see what was next, and before I knew it, it was over. In Tears of the Kingdom, I want to explore more, kind of putting the story second. Regardless, I'm sure this is going to be the best adventure yet. This will arguably be the biggest release on the Switch ever. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about Tears of the Kingdom. I would love to hear your opinions, thoughts, or anything you guys want to talk about surrounding the game. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robot Joe and I'm your host as always. If you enjoy gaming news, gaming stories, and Nintendo Switch content, then you are in the right place, and consider hitting a like and subscribe. It truly helps out and it means the world to me, and I love that we're building a community here. You guys know me. I will see you guys soon with a new video. Peace out.